it down.
How you doing? It's your boy CD and my man Savion. Unfortunately, Trevor couldn't make it today, but just like me and Trevor shot without Savion, now me and Savion are gonna shoot without Trevor, but we bringing you a good show tonight. First of all, let me go back. Thank you for tuning in for Fan Nation Pound for Pound and chilling with the Fan Nation boys. I appreciate you for that first and foremost. Second thing I want to start off, Marvel fucking up. Marvel fucking up. We just gonna start the show just like that. Marvel fucking up. Marvel is acting like they DC right now.
In what way? What you mean by that?
Okay, let me be clear. Marvel has not confirmed anything, but speculations from a lot of social media, newspapers, and different entertainment platforms, the rumors are they're going to go away from the Kang storyline, which I think is so stupid. Because I think the Kang storyline, the Kang dynasty, will be a great jump off to start at after Infinity War and Endgame. I think Kang being the big bad is something that Marvel needed, because they've been dropping the ball lately with Thor: Love and Thunder, with She-Hulk. Oh my Lord Jesus, I don't even know why they even made that. That was just waste of film. Couple other storylines they dropped the ball on. I saw the Vision, but they dropped the ball on. They really need this Kang dynasty to put them back on point. But there's a lot of different platforms that's saying that they're veering away from it, but I'm not gonna go with the rumors until I hear it directly from Marvel and Disney. But I have something I want to read.
Well, he's pulling that up. I think for them to go away from it, or what sources are saying, like they'll be going away from it, like I feel like if they do, you have to change so much stuff. I think there's so many movies that we're already expecting that is tied into Kang in some type of way. And I think to go away from it for whatever, like it's off the field, his personal life, whatever he has going on. I don't judge anybody, man.
Here's the crazy thing about it, and I'm not going to get deep into his legal matters, but the one thing I hate about society, being accused of something is just as bad as doing it. Even with Johnny Depp, he lost to Captain Jack Sparrow because of public opinion. It was proven in the court of law that Heard lied. It was proven in the court of law that Johnny Depp was innocent of all charges, but because of public perception and opinion, he still lost his role as Captain Jack Sparrow and lost a couple other projects, like he lost his role in the Fantastic Beasts storyline. I think it's messed up. Once again, I'm not gonna go real deep into either one of their legal issues. It's just the thing I don't like is that in this society, being accused of it is just as bad as doing it. And then to kill me, even when it's proven without a shadow of a doubt through the court system that you're innocent, public opinion and perception still wins. And I'm like this: if you you don't want to use Major for Kane, recast Kane. It's several different Kanes we can go with. We can go with the Richards Kane. We can go with the Iron Lad Kane. We can go with Mr. Griffin Kane. It's several different Kanes we can use if we're not going to use Jonathan Majors. So them just scrapping the whole storyline makes no sense to me. But I'm going to read what sources says. It says, Marvel Studios will now begin the search for another filmmaker to take charge of the ambitious MCU event movie. And it will sound like whoever does that is going to be very busy for the next few years. Basically what he's saying is the director of Shang-Chi is no longer doing Avengers 5. And Kevin Feige is trying to get someone to do 5 and 6. The director of Shang-Chi is just going to concentrate on Shang-Chi. I don't know if that's a loss. Because Shang-Chi was okay. It wasn't the greatest. So I don't think that's really a loss of we losing the director of Shang-Chi, who's supposed to be directing Avengers 5. I don't think me personally, I don't think that's a real big loss. And then it goes on to read, according to Jeff Snyder, Kevin Feige ideally wants the same director for both Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, which is essentially a two-part. Snyder has also heard that a title change may be imminent. It seems clear that Marvel will take steps to veer away from the planned storyline to replace Jonathan Majors. They're basically saying that either they're going to replace him with another actor or they're going to scrap the storyline, period. But honestly, although I don't want them to veer away from Kang, they have a loophole and a window how they can get rid of Kang. Loki season 2, they ended. Loki became the tree. So if Loki became the tree, we don't need Kang. And if you look at the end B-19 was sending the TVA to take out all the other Kangs that was free. Because there was a few Kangs that got free. And remember she was talking to the Brad character. Mm-hmm. Brad said, no, not Brad, the other guy, I can't think of his name. He said that there was a Kang in the 616, but the heroes took care of it. I believe they was referring to Kang from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. So if they decide to go away from Kang, that's their loophole. That's their window. I just hope they don't do that. Oh my God, I hope they don't do that.
My thing is this. I feel like we've all been excited for this Kang thing, this Kang storyline, seeing him in the movies, seeing him in the comics, and him bringing it to life for us. I think they had everything was set up perfectly. If they recast the character, I don't know how I feel about that. So I think Major's done a great job.
He did an excellent job.
I think he did. He was, man, top notch. You just this is a crucial, pivotal point in the MCU right now. It's either this could get really good or it could get really silly really fast. You had a great ending with the Marvels. You had a great ending with the Marvels. So where do you go from this? Like, are you going to push back Deadpool 3 even more now? Because now that's supposed to be the reset of everything, right? But if Kang is not,
So because Kang was supposed to be mentioned in Deadpool 3, so if you
Richards came, which they're supposed to be going back. They're supposed to be resetting the whole thing.
Yeah, they can do the Richards cane, or they can do Iron. They can do Iron Lad cane.
Right.
They can do Mr. Griffin. There's a couple canes they can do.
Yeah, and I think that's a easier flip than trying to change everything.
Right.
So if they're going to scrap majors from it, which is I guess, then do it in the Deadpool 3 movie.
Because they can say Jonathan Major Kane was Immortus.
Yeah.
And they can bring Richards Kane in, which is Rama Tut.
Mm-hmm.
And they can bring him in and let him take over. And then that could be also another window of how they can bring the X-Men in, because Rama Tut was enemies with Apocalypse during that time. And Apocalypse is considered the first mutant in recorded history.
But then how do you explain the Council of Kings all looking like Jonathan, which all being Jonathan Majors? How can
Because
you
Immortus was the ultimate king. And a lot of those kings were variants of Immortus.
Okay. I guess that works.
That's the only loophole they can get.
Yeah.
That because all through history of the Kang storyline, Immortus and Rama Tut, which is Richards Kang, never got along.
Right.
There's even the issue of Avengers back in the day where it's called Kang versus Immortus.
Yeah. I just think, man, this is a pivotal moment, man.
Yeah, I think Marvel fuck it up. They fuck it up.
And,
You know, this feel like Black Panther 2 all over. Instead of giving us that bullshit ass beginning that he died off screen because he caught an illness that was uncurable, and the flower was destroyed because of Killmonger, so they couldn't save him, and he died off screen. That was the wackest fucking shit. Excuse my French, excuse my Portuguese, excuse my Chinese, my Spanish, excuse me, period, because that was stupid. That was stupid. I would have been better off with them doing a CGI battle of him fighting someone and gets killed. That would have been better for me. And I feel the same way with this Kang situation.
but I think I agree, but I think I understand why they didn't do it. I think him dying was like just a big blow to everybody, and nobody knew.
I get it. They could have came up with something better than that.
For sure, but like I'm just,
I get it. But they could, especially when they said they was going through the multiverse, because I guess Wakanda Forever was supposed to be part of the multiverse saga. They could have brought somebody, a multiversal T'Challa from another parallel world. They could have brought him in. Or at least from him at the end.
But that's when they got. At the end, they got the
His son.
His son. Yeah.
I ain't putting that one either, but whatever. Wakanda Forever left a bad taste in my mouth, bro. And it just wasn't good. Excuse me. Namor Forever. So you don't think it really was Namor Forever?
I think that the storyline was a lot about Namor more than Shuri or whoever was going to take over the next one. It was a lot about Namor and where he came from. Like I get like Namor is he's not even a big character.
I was disappointed.
I would say like a solid. I wouldn't even like. Oh, is he classified as well? Would you classify him as a
why he really got a lot of friction these last couple of years is because he became a member of the X-Men for a long time. Because Namor's a mutant.
Mm-hmm.
He's a mutant because he's half human, half Atlantean, and that makes him that he falls under the mutant category.
He's a fake ass Aquaman.
People get debated. So back in 2009, 2010, Submariner, aka Prince Namor, joined the X-Men. And that's when he got popular again because in X-Men he became a pivotal member of the hierarchy of the X-Men with Magneto, Professor X, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine.
I got you.
He joined the top tier X-Men, and that's how he got big again.
Yeah.
And then also he was also part of the Illuminati, and then he left the Illuminati and became part of their counterpart.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made him start getting famous again. But Namor has always been a B-lister, but every now and again he can get pushed to the A-list.
I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But to me, I never really was a big fan of Namor either. But he has a storyline called Atlantis Attack. It came out like I want to say 86, 87, something like that. That was a real good storyline.
Okay.
Because you can find on Trade Back, it hits you about 40 bucks.
Okay.
It's real good. It's him and the Avengers. They battling a rogue faction of the Atlanteans that's trying to take over the surface world. It's pretty good.
Okay.
But you're right, he's never been a top tier hero to me.
Right.
The fake Aquaman, he said.
Yeah. Big fake Aquaman.
That goes back to what I was saying, Marvel been fucking up.
What's our next movie from Marvel?
Well, the writer's strike has pushed a lot of production on TV series and movies back a little bit because you just said we gotta wait till 2025 for the House of Dragons.
Yeah.
I'm mad about that.
Yeah.
I hope they don't do that to the Rings of Power because Rings of Power season 2, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. I am too, especially House of Dragons. I want to see who. I just got to see, man. That's the characters, you know. I got on Game of Thrones late, so me getting into Game of Thrones late. Game of Thrones, the ending was trash, but we're not gonna get into that right now. That's a different story for a different day. But
no. So you speak on. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Unfortunately, I agree with you.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Okay.
I didn't jump on Game of Thrones until season 5.
Okay.
I watched a few episodes of season 5, so I had to go back and watch season 1, 2, and 3,
Right.
and 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Because 5 was so off the hook.
Yeah.
I only watched the first 4 or 5 episodes of season 5.
Yeah.
I stopped watching season 5 and went and bought.
Right.
I went to it's a store here uptown Chicago on Belmont, right off the red line, called Exchange. They sell used movies and video games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I went in there and I bought season 1 and 2 of Game of Thrones. To my surprise, season 1 was there for 15, season 2 was 10. So I bought both of them. Binge watched season 1 and 2. Then turned around, went to this other place called Reckless, downtown Chicago, off of Madison and Wabash. They do the same thing. They sell used movies and games and stuff. They had season 3, 4 for $15 apiece. I snatched both of them up. Went home and binged that.
Yeah.
Then went back to season 5. Man, I was hooked after that. Then, the Star Family. Those are my heroes right there.
The gangster.
But the ending in season 8,
my thing with the ending was we've been so like you was like him. I just know Game of Thrones. Like I binge watched all the seasons for like I watched season 1 through 6 in the span of 2.5 weeks.
Seven.
And then, well, it ends what? 8 seasons, right?
8 seasons.
So I'm sorry, I binge watched seasons 1 through 7 for 2.5 weeks because the new season was coming out almost like the next month or something along those lines, right?
Yeah, I think our longest wait was season 7. Season 7 took almost 2 years.
Yeah, so I binge watched all that. I'm hyped, I'm geeked. But they gave us the Ice King for 15 to 20 minutes, and
Let's not even talk about that.
that was it. But
And then they didn't even let us know at the end if Arya Stark became the nameless one.
right,
Because that what they was going to.
and she's a gangster. She turned into a gangster.
She was a thug. She won't play no
She
games.
turned into a gangster.
She won't play no games with an old Arya Stark. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Season 1 through 7 off the hook. Season 8,
Yeah, I agree. I think they got a chance with.
I feel the same way about Arrows. Season 9, I'm like,
I
what the
agree.
fuck?
Yeah.
Because Arrow was off the hook. Season 1 through 7. But this season 9, I'm like,
Yeah, what am I watching? That's why I feel like House of Dragons. I know it's different writers and all that. Y'all did a great season 1.
great,
Phenomenal.
great.
Please don't fuck this up.
I'm going to say this. I don't believe season 1 is better than season 1 of The Rings of Power.
I can't comment. I haven't seen the Rings of Power.
You got to watch it.
I haven't
We can't be commentating this if you ain't
haven't
watching
seen
it.
Rings of Power.
Just like I told you, you have to watch Wheel
The
of
Wheel of
Time.
Time. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Season 1 starts off slow.
Yeah.
Episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
But after 3, it picks up and it be like,
Yeah. I got you. Okay.
wow.
Okay.
Season 2, unfortunately, is doing the same thing as season 1. Them first 2 episodes kind of dragged a little bit.
Yeah.
But it ain't picked up. It is great.
Okay.
Now, is Wheel of Time better than House of Dragons? Negative.
Okay. I got you.
And I say this because I was torn. Because House of Dragons and Rings of Power came out around the same time. And they ended the same time. They ended the same week.
Okay.
Then I was torn because both of them was off the hook. I did my top 5 best shows. I gave them a tie because I was torn.
Yeah.
I couldn't decide which one was the better show.
Yeah.
Because House of Dragons in it with old boy falling for the dragon.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. but then how Rings of Power ended, when they found out who really was Sauron, I was like, oh, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't decide then. So I eventually said it was a tie. But I went back and watched both of them again recently,
Yeah.
and I can honestly say that Rings of Power was really a little bit better.
Okay.
So if you get a chance, watch Rings of Power.
I will.
If you love House of Dragons and Game of Thrones so much, you will love Rings of Power.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Lord of the Rings started this year when it comes to fantasy.
Of course.
They started this year.
I can't say that they did.
They started this year.
Yeah.
This writer's strike, I'm glad it's over with because now everything's back in production.
And we actually have something to look forward to. It was one point in time we didn't know what was going to happen. They told us, but like we didn't know because nobody was doing nothing.
Right.
all of a sudden, us hard-working folk,
I ain't even gonna comment on that one.
we can't get paid what we worth. I ain't gonna go too more into it. That's all.
Talk about politics.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't gonna go too much into it.
I could do a show about politics. I don't want to. Politics and religion, I'm staying away from.
I agree with you. I just had to.
But I don't disagree with you.
It's a little jab at the world, man. Pay these people what they worth. Pay us hard-working folks what we worth. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not gonna debate you on that one. I'm not gonna debate that because I don't talk about religion or politics on the show. I agree with you. I don't talk about religion and politics because those two subjects are so
touchy. 1,000%. Yeah. I agree 1,000%.
So I try to stay away from that.
I agree.
Yeah, we ended it like that. Man, where my outro music at? Thank y'all for tuning in. If you like the content, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And come check us out next week on
Bad Nation, pound for pound.